So just like that. So see, I went through the front, and I came back up and around, and came back the back side. And then you're going to tighten that, and then run your wire somewhere over here so that you make an X. So I tightened it just like that. You're going to want to run the loop back through the front so it secures it in place. As you can see, it looped around. And then you're going to find some place over here on the side and then run it right back over. If you use the eye as I did, or if you used a washer, but if you use the eye as I did, these right here can be pushed out if you push too hard. As you can see, I ran it through right here, and then I did the extra loop, so it makes a loop and it tightens it. And then I came up around the front of the owl, and I found some place on the side, so you can see this is where this loops around, and I come up around the side right here. It all depends on how you want it to look. So now that I come around the side right here, I looped it through, and I'm ready to cross over to make the X for the eyes. So I'm going to cross over here, and then I'll probably loop around this nose piece to secure it in place. Or you can loop around the eye, push the washer to the side. If you look, you have this right here. There's a little space right there that you can also loop your wire around. So what I did was I came across right here, and I went over the eye, and then I looped it around. You can see the loop right there. And then I came back up through. So you can see my wire right here. And I'm going to pull it tight, but not too tight, and that should hold one eye in place. Then you just do the same thing on the other side. Alrighty then, I got both my eyeballs in. This is what they look from behind. If they keep falling out, you might not have them tight enough. That's what they look like from behind. These are blue, even though they look black. These are the last dark blue ones I had. So they look like that. And then the back, if you didn't like doing the front, you're not going to like doing the back, because the back is the same as the front. But I'm going to do these cross pieces right here. And then we'll start on the back. Oh, there's your owl. There's a cross piece. Just like that. You're going to take it, and you're going to measure it across the owl. I think about that much. That much ought to do you. And then cut it kind of like that, right there. These are my dull ones. I have that extra pair for extra oomph, and sometimes they cut wire that I can't get cut. So right here on the front you have this piece. So on the back you're going to wire a piece around the same area. You can't, because you have all this wire and all this wire. So you're either going to do above or below. I'm going to choose below because I have less wire below. So I'm going to come up. Well, first I'm going to bend my wire like I did before. So just like that. And then on the bottom. So just like that. And you have two pieces, and it makes it easier to pull the wire through. So you're going to hook right there. And then you're just going to wrap the wire around. Not tightly, just loose enough. Just loose enough that you can turn it. And then tighten it on the other side. So turn it. And then once you got it in place where you want on the other side, just like that, you're going to tighten it down. So basically, you're going to hook it, then you're going to tighten it down. So just like that, if you saw. if you saw how that worked. And then you're going to pull this over to here. And the reason why it's so long is because you want that right there, this, to be concave or convex, however you're looking at it. If you see, it goes like that, kind of like the rib of a boat. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. So you kind of got it in a hook. So just like that. And then you're going to hook it over. You're going to take your wires or your pliers. Make sure you got it in the right spot and pull it through or push it over. So I'm going to pull it through since I can see it. And then you're going to clamp it down. So just like that. There's the back side of your owl. So he's going to look like that. Then we're going to do the bottom. And I don't think I have enough red for the bottom. So I'm going to use the original green that I used. And this is however you want your owl to be, how chubby they want to be. I'm going to measure from this purple one that I just did. So give yourself enough for to wrap it around, measure it around, do the same on the other side. So I'm going to cut it right about there. It's always best to give you a little bit extra if you're a little bit worried. So it's going to look like that. Then you're going to hook both ends. So all that is just taking this hook and just hooking it around so that it's rounded. You're going to do the same thing on the other side in the same direction, pointing towards you. That one side, the other side, will look like that. And you're going to hook it, as you can see, it's hooked. And you're going to grab that with your pliers. So it's hooked. You can grab it with your pliers and pull it around. So just like that. And then you have a rounded base for him to sit on. So just like this. So it's not tight enough. It's okay, you'll tighten your owl as you go. He needs a lot of adjustment before he becomes the perfect owl. So just like that. Oh, ain't he adorable. So there's your owl. Oh, you can just leave him like this and shove a candle holder in the back of him if you wanted. I'm going to finish him up. There's your owl. And we're going to do the back side just like we did the front side. So this top part right here, it'll get weaved just like this forehead. So right here. And then this whole back is going to get all these little weaves right here. And then these two horns, you're going to want to round them off because they're super sharp. You cut yourself with them. So basically, how I do that is I just take my pliers, see the horn, and just round them off just ever so slightly. So see how that's getting rounded? And then you're going to press them. Try not to get your finger. You're going to press them so that they meet with the other wire. So there's one horn. One not sharp Asian horn. So if you're tired of making your owl, feel free to shove a candle in him. Call him good. I'm going to do the same with this other horn over here. Alright, I got my blue wire tied on right there. So what I'm going to do is exactly what I did to the front. I'm going to weave this blue wire between this front and this back piece. So you're going to come over the front, just like this, and you're going to weave through these holes, and you want to make sure that you go below this pink one. So just like that. You're going to pull it down. So just like that. So my next one will probably be right on the other side of the center one. So I'm going to go in front of this purple one. I'm going to come back down through the bottom of this purple one right here. So I'm going to go above this green one and under this purple one. And we're going to pull it tight. Not too tight because you don't want to mess up your owl. Everything's a little bit of a finesse. If you have soft fingers, you can always use the pliers for this. So just like that. And then through the next one. So just like that. So go up and over, come back under this purple one, and then just like that, and you're done. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to tie it off probably around either right here on this green one or right here on this purple one. I'll probably do this green one. Alright. Now, like I said, with the front, we're going to do exactly what we did up here on the back, starting from this one right here. And since I have more orange than blue or brown left over, I'm going to do 2 layers of orange and 1 layer of blue and brown as I go down. You're going to measure the back the same exact way as you did the front. You're going to take your wire, and you're going to measure the cross, and then once you get your cross, you're going to loop it back around so you have twice the amount. Alrighty then. Now that I got it hooked on there, I'm going to take a good old popsicle stick and do exactly what we did for the front. We're going to go over, under the popsicle stick. This is where you got to watch these. All these right here. So, you're going to come up through this purple one, like that. And that is the start of the back of your owl. So you're going to loop up and over. So just like that. And you're going to pull it through. And this is what I mean, you're going to have to watch your wires. So just like that. So now we've got 2. So just like that. And do it one more loop, it looks like we can do. And then tie it off. So just like that. I'm going to go through and tie it off onto this outer wire right here. So we got our loops. I'm going to tie it off onto the outer wire. Alright, there's the back of your owl. Once you get to here, you're going to do exactly what you did when you came to the bottom of this wire. So as you can see, I got it hooked right here. So you're going to want to come down and through since I have it below. And then you're going to want to come forward or towards you. And then pull down so that you tighten the wire. And you're going to do that all the way across. You're going to come through. And you're going to pull down. So just like that. Do that all the way down. Make sure you're catching that bottom row. So I got this kind of wonky over here. As you can see, I didn't do the last line because I didn't have anything to hook to it. You know what you're going to do. Just like that. And then you're just going to wrap that wire around this brown one. So right here, you have this brown wire, and then I got this blue wire sticking out. So right there is that blue one. I'm going to wrap that blue one around this brown one. If you didn't have it like this, it's okay. If you didn't skip one on the side, then you're doing better than I am. So it's just like that, and if you feel there's too big of a hole, you can always put another wire there. I'm thinking I might have too big of a hole right here. I can stick my whole finger through there, but we'll see. Now you're going to start from here all the way down to here, doing the same thing. Alrighty then. If you've been working as hard as I have, here is your finished owl. Woo! You can be done as this. You can just keep him. You want to need to adjust him, whether he stays upright or not. However you'd like to adjust him. But you can be finished. You can walk away. You be done. Get yourself an owl. I wouldn't suggest sticking a candle in this one because it'll hold heat. And the next step is probably going to be maybe the hardest step out of making the whole owl. Not as tedious, but you're going to take some stuffing of your choice. I have several of these. You buy them from Walmart for $2.99. Go to the Dollar Tree, buy them for $1. Now, depending on how you make your rungs, as big or as small, just remember the smaller you make them, the more wire you'll need. So, this one right here, these are just regular beaded marbles. They fit in some of my stuff, but not all of them. That's a rock. That shouldn't be in there. So I got these. And these won't fit in them because these will just pass right through, I think. If I were to... Yeah, I still don't trust them. But you see? Pass right through. If I put more than one in there, it'll come right through.